This is the BP4025 from Audio Technica, and this is a unique microphone. In this video, we'll discuss what makes this mic special, talk specs, and listen to several examples, just like this. So, what's special about this microphone? The BP4025's main feature is that it is a stereo microphone. It captures sound similar to your ears. Commonly, mics are mono, meaning that they have a single capsule that captures a single channel of audio. The signal is then duplicated to create a stereo recording. Here's an example of a large diaphragm condenser microphone. The captured signal is duplicated in the left and right channel, making the sound seem like it's coming from front and center, just like my voice. You could pan the signal left or right to create the illusion of space. To make this a true stereo 2-channel signal path, you need a duplicate mic which is angled to create a stereo image. If you took two of these and put them perpendicular to each other, you would create a stereo mic array. Though this setup isn't small nor very portable, and adding wind protection could get complicated and costly. By comparison, the BP4025 has a compact size, which makes for a simplified setup, especially when it comes to wind protection, which we'll look at later. Though its size is a major selling point, more importantly, this mic captures audio spatially in stereo. Another feature is its design. This is a condenser microphone with a high dynamic range, low noise, and a wide frequency range. We'll hear the mic's characteristics in the examples later on. The BP4025 is a specialized microphone. In a studio, it could be used to record a musical instrument or Foley. But if the studio is well equipped, a matched set of individual condenser mics allows for more flexibility than the BP4025. Audio Technica states that this microphone is designed for broadcast and professional recording, ideal for use with professional audio and video equipment. So what is the ideal use for this microphone? Field recording, location sound, and video production are likely the best uses for this microphone. Before we show examples, let's look at specs for this microphone. The BP4025 is a permanently polarized condenser microphone with two large diaphragms in a double cardioid XY stereo polar pattern. It has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 17,000 Hz. It has a low frequency roll-off switch at 80 Hz with a 12 dB per octave slope. This switches between a low frequency roll-off and a flat frequency response. Both the left and right channels require phantom power. It has a negative 10 decibel pad switch. It has a maximum input level of 145 decibels or 155 with the pad engaged. For reference, a jet taking off is around 140 dB and acute hearing loss occurs above 130 decibels. This microphone has a low signal-to-noise ratio of 80 decibels, and it has a dynamic range of 131 decibels. By my scale, it weighs 293 grams or 10.3 ounces. It is 7.32 inches long, 1.78 inches wide at the head, with a 0.83 diameter body. It has a male 5-pin XLR connector. This mic comes with a generous 5-meter long cable with a matching 5-pin female connector on one end and two male XLR connectors on the other. It also comes with a stand clamp, threaded adapter, foam windscreen, and pouch. Let's take a moment to discuss setup and accessories to consider for this microphone. Here's a list of gear I used in these field tests. An input source, the Audio Technica BP4025, the included cable, the included windscreen, an audio recorder. This is a Sound Devices MixPre 6 Mark II. A USB power bank to power the MixPre. A USB cable for the power bank. An SD card for the MixPre. Headphones. These are Sony MDR7506. A shock mount. This is a Rycote Envision INV6. I recommend using a shock mount with this microphone. A tripod. This is a travel tripod by MePhoto, but any tripod or monopod should work fine. A windshield. This is a Rycote BBG 21mm windshield. A dead cat for the windshield. This is a Rycote BBG windjammer. All this gear fits conveniently into this Moment rugged camera sling bag, which is currently my favorite bag. Let's discuss the stereo image of this microphone. It has a fixed XY double cardioid polar pattern, and it has 120 degrees of stereo angle. Let's hear some examples of its stereo image and separation. Keep stereo in mind as you listen to all the examples. When capturing audio in the field, adding wind protection can protect against wind noise and open up the possibilities of what you can capture. Let's see how the included windscreen performs. The stock windscreen cuts back low speeds of wind, but as you get above 5 to 8 miles per hour, more advanced wind protection is needed. In this example, I used the Rycote BBG windshield on the mic. Notice that some wind noise was evident as wind speed increased. The next level of protection is to apply what is known as a dead cat, an artificial fur cover that cuts out high speeds of wind. This goes over the BBG windshield. With wind protection, the BP4025 captures the sounds of waves crashing in the distance without wind noise. The mic's dynamic range and low noise allow it to be used to capture a wide variety of different conditions. Let's hear some examples. To test the directionality of the mic, I'll rotate it 90 degrees. In this test, the mic is handheld. Normally this isn't recommended, but if you're in a pinch, it is possible to get usable footage this way. The mic also handles loud noise as well. Ocean waves such as these can be as loud as 100 to 120 decibels. For comparison, I did record a voice memo with my iPhone. This mostly shows how important wind protection is. Just a few notes about the switches on the microphone. I never had a need to use the negative 10 dB pad in my tests because I didn't record any really loud sounds. Regarding the low cut switch, about half of my tests had the switch engaged and the other were flat. In conditions where wind noise occurs, I recommend having this engaged. But if you want to record flat and apply your own EQ in post, that's a more flexible solution if you don't mind the extra work. I think it's still nice to have these switches in case you need them. In my test, the cable was not the most convenient. I did occasionally stretch out the cable to its full length, but this was relative to the camera and shot I wanted to create. Under normal conditions, I think the length, bulk, and weight of the cable is a bit much for me personally. Audio-Technica, if you release an accessory cable that is around 2 meters long and relatively lightweight, that would be appreciated by users who hike with their gear. With that said, you can buy a shorter version of this cable from a third party. I'm really impressed by the BP4025 as a field microphone. It's a good balance of features, quality, and size. The quality of audio it produces is very high and professional, and it's priced very well. I recommend this mic for hobbyists and professionals looking for a quality compact microphone for field recording, location sound, and video production. If you're thinking about getting this microphone, please consider getting it via the affiliate link in the description. It really helps me grow the channel and make more videos. A quick thank you to this video sponsor, Sweetwater. They're awesome and I recommend checking them out if you're looking for gear. Hey, please subscribe if you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for staying till the end. Peace.